Hey y'all, it's Tamika Shanea here. Welcome to A Gal from Cleveland with Tamika Shanea. So this is, I guess, like I said, the pregame to season two. I just really, y'all, I've been trying to figure out how I was gonna just do this because I just feel like what I need to say, everybody don't need to listen all up in my business as far as what I need to talk about or have any type of opinions. Um, so I just been trying to figure out how to do this podcast from my house because normally I do it in my bedroom, but I just feel like the things I need to say is just like, yo, I need I need peace and I don't need nobody like judging me or anything on what I'm saying. So let's just keep it 100. The reason I'm doing this pre-game to season two is because last week I just which was what the week of I think the week of March. Let me see. I'm looking at the date. About March 22nd, March 23rd is when it initially started. So, just some things that I was like kind of going through already. And then I said, you know what? It's time to bring my peace back. It's time to stop letting people get to me. It's time to just finally eliminate myself from people that I needed to eliminate myself from. So I have to say, probably maybe after Saturday, the 22nd, I just decided that I was just going to, say my piece on certain things. And, I just waited a couple of days. But then what got me was how people came at me as if I'm a gossip, I'm a liar, want to put salt on their name. And that ain't even me. If y'all really truly know me and y'all really truly rock with me, y'all know I'm not the type of person to sit up here and be gossipy and things like that. And I feel like what upset me the most and what I'm still kind of upset about, and I know God will have to work on me about this, is I don't do messy. I don't do petty. And I don't like when people lie on my name just because you want to get, I guess, the so-called spot that I have, which I don't really honestly give a flying fuck about because it's not gonna make or break me. I'ma still be Tamika Shanea, whether I'm associated with any type of organizations or I'm just me, like by myself. So I think what really hurt me and what made me so upset was just the whole situation in general. But it is what it is. I didn't talk to God. Like I said, God will have to work on me about different things that I'm still pissed off about. But I just want to keep it 100 and I just want to keep it real because this actual episode is, like I said, the pregame to season two. Season one, I did open up a little bit about myself and different things that was going on. I also talked about a lot of different um, entertainment things. I talked about, people that I was gonna have on and things like that. But this, I'm being real transparent about. So, because of the events that happened this week, and also something else that really, really just like, which I'm not ready to reveal yet. If it comes out, it comes out. But on here, I will not say what like really triggered me and what really like got me to a point where I'm just like, you know what? I don't want to. I'm gonna put my shit on do not disturb, and I don't want to be fucked with anybody. Um, I just feel like for years, ever since I was little, I always got the blunt of people not liking me because of the way I looked. And I'm just like, why? I am a cool ass person. I am a person that people love to have in their lives. I am a person that no matter what, I'm going to be down for you. I'm going to be like your biggest cheerleader. I'm going to always be there for you. And what I never understood, especially when it came down to females, and this is the reason why I don't have a lot of females in my circle, like my immediate circle, is because there's always fucking competition. And I don't get it. I'm not in competition to be, you know what I'm saying? I'm not here to one up you. The only competition I'm in is with myself, to make myself better, to make myself go above and beyond and do the things that I know that Tamika Shanea can do in life. I feel like it's always been a fucking competition when it comes to females and me. I don't understand it. I've had females that have named their children the same name as mine and changed the naming, but then had the nerve to say, "Oh, I like that name." I've had females that have gotten married on the same fucking day as me and then had the nerve to say, "Oh, I like that day." Are you kidding me? I've had females that have literally been mad at me because I had long hair all of my life. I cannot help my DNA, okay? If you're pissed, get pissed at my mama and daddy. Those are the two that got together and had me. I am the only child between my father and my mother. I have siblings on both sides of my family that I tried to be cool with, but sometimes it gets to a point where I don't even want to be bothered with them because they stress me the fuck out. So it's just like, I'm just keeping it 100 and keeping it real. I don't care who gets mad. I don't care who be like, damn, Tamika, for real, we doing it like that. Yeah, we are, because I, for the past couple of days, have really, really been like quiet. I have not said anything. I might have posted some things that like really hit home. And I'm like, oh shit, I need to post this because it's really hitting right now. But I think people don't understand. I am not a superwoman. I always am always trying to be there for everybody, family, friends, coworkers, everybody. It doesn't matter. I have always been that type of person. That's how I was raised. My mama raised me like that. My mama raised me also to watch out for snakes and wolves and people in sheep's clothing and people that are full of shit and people that will smile in your face and then talk about you like a dog behind your back. My mama is my heart. And that woman, I will do anything and everything for. And I swear to God, I will fuck somebody up when it comes to my mother. My mother has turned 80 years old March 15th. And I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's a fucking sibling. I don't care if it's a friend. I don't care if it's a family member. Say something about her and see what happens. That's how I feel about it. But this is not about my mama. This is about me. And this is about how for 47 years, and I don't want to say 47, maybe 30, maybe a little more than that. I would say maybe over 40 years. I have dealt with the situations of females and their bullshit, and even males too, because males ain't exempt from this. It's just I deal more with the bullshit of females, and I don't understand it because I am a down ass person. I am cool. I try to be friendly to everybody. I don't like going back talking about somebody and then being all up in their face. That is not me, and that has never been me. And what hurt me was somebody that I was really trying to grow a relationship with, not necessarily call them a friend, but just growing a relationship because of a something we were in together, would go back and lie on my name and my character and things like that. That fucked me up and that pissed me off. And that made me really realize that you can't be friends. Well, I don't want to say friends. You can't even associate with everybody. And that hurts. That really hurts because I am building a brand. I am building a legacy for my kids. I am trying to bring myself out more and stop constantly, being the homebody that I am. I want a gal from Cleveland to really be out there. I really want this podcast to flourish. Not just that, just my business, just me being out there as a whole. You know what I'm saying? I have so many things in the works behind the scenes that, I don't even share all like that. I mean, of course, my closest friends know and family, but I don't share everything on social media. I stopped posting on Facebook and all I do is stories because I'm so tired of just the bull. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Instagram and TikTok are the way to go, as well as Threads. That's where I post the majority of my content is on those social media apps. But I just feel like for years I've had a really bad self-esteem issue. My self-esteem has been really bad. It's like I don't care what people tell me. They could be like, Tamika, you're the sweetest, you're the smartest, you're this, you're that, whatever. I don't feel that way. And I will be 100% transparent and honest. I have had to fight so much for years to get to where I'm at right now. And then finally, when I get some peace, and finally where I get to a point where I'm like, yo, God is good. I ain't got to worry about like no drama, no this, no that. Then here comes the drama. And it's just like, I'm tired. I am really tired. I put myself on Do Not Disturb for the past 2 fucking weeks because I don't want to be bothered. I don't. I don't want to be bothered. I feel like everybody is throwing themselves at me to be the superwoman of everything. And I'm tired. I am really tired of it. I really am tired. And I'm just keeping it 100. I just feel like, why would somebody be that fucking bold to be like, oh, everything that I said about people, I'm going to throw it on you and make it like you're the one that said it. I am so fucking hurt by that. And this is not the first fucking time that this has happened to me. And maybe it's a lesson learned part 2 that I realized that I cannot be cool with everybody. I cannot be friends with everybody. I feel like I'm done. I'm done. I'm going to keep doing me and doing and just associating with the people that I've been associating with, because I see trying to add new people to the mix ain't gonna work. I have to say, even just looking back at stuff at my former job, I'm just like, yo, I realized some of y'all was some straight bullies, and not necessarily to me, but just me seeing some of the shit that y'all did, it just turned me off to have a whole bunch of female friends. And I can count on one hand my real true ride or die friends, the ones that I can call right now and be like, yo, I need to just have a vent session. I just need to talk. I just need you to be a listening ear. I can count that on one hand, and they know who they are. I don't even have to say who they are. They listen to my podcast, and they know I got major love for them, and I would do anything and everything for them. But all these other females, y'all can fucking suck it. Okay, y'all can kiss my ass. I don't give a fuck. Y'all are some bitches beyond belief. Y'all can all go to hell. And that's how I feel. I'm just so absolutely tired of always being the bigger person when it comes to certain situations. And this is one of the reasons I wanted to come on and do this pre podcast episode for season 2, because I'm just putting it all out there. I'm not about to play games with nobody. Either you with me or you against me. If you against me, then let's move forward and not even have conversations. If you with me, let's do this thing. Be on my podcast, express yourself. I want people that are not known or well known. I am like bringing this podcast out for the voice I want to be the voice of the voiceless, the ones that don't get recognized all the time, the ones that don't get all sorts of awards. And every time you turn around, they all on social media. Well, I got this, I got that, I got this, I got that. I feel like when it comes to Cleveland, Cleveland is always about competition, and that's what irritates my soul about this city. This city never is on a collaborative tip. They are always on, oh, I got to be bigger and better than you. I got to talk about you like a dog to get to the next level. And to me, it's just like, for what? How is that benefiting you? So you go just treat somebody like shit or make them feel like shit because you want to get bigger and better, and you want to be in you want to have like, and the sad thing about this person ain't even from Cleveland that did me the way that they did me, but that's what's crazy about it. It's just like, whoa, how effed up is that? But we ain't gonna even go there. I'm not. I'm done with that situation. All I'm saying is, from what I know about Cleveland, I know for a fact it's always a competition. There's never really no collaborative effort unless it's something that's gonna benefit you. If it's gonna be something that benefits you, but the other person suffers, then yeah, we can collab. But other than that, I've noticed for years that I've been out in the game. For years how people have been. For years how people have tried to tarnish things that, you know, were really go be good things, and then all of a sudden they flopped because they had people in them that were not true to the game. You know what I'm saying? I've seen so much stuff happen, and my life is 100% better that a lot of these people that I decided years ago to get up out of my business and out of my life is gone. But the ones that are either trying to get into my life or the ones that are in my life, um, well, let's just keep it like this. The ones that are in my life for a reason. God has put them there, and they are my ride or dies. And the ones that are trying to get in my life, or the ones that are that I was associating with and stuff like that, I've realized that it was a wrong thing for me to even, I want to say pressure. I think it was the wrong thing for me to even pursue that situation. And the sad thing about it, I really love to help people, and I love to help and get people to the next level of where they need to go. That was one of the reasons that I became a certified life coach too. And I helped so many people get to that next level. And the sad thing about it, the encourager and the motivator always need encouraging and motivation, but they don't never get it. But they still keep going, and they still keep rising to the top, and they still, no matter what, is going to still keep doing them. And that's how I am right now. I feel like this is my time to do me. This is my time to finally say, you know what? I don't need to be a part of every single thing that comes out. I need to do me, and I need to keep rising to the top, and I need to see what my next level is. And that's what I absolutely am doing right now. So this podcast for season 2 is going to be on a different level than season 1. So I have people lined up that I want to be a part of it, and I'm going to go ahead and do it. And I admit that because of certain situations, I kind of put the podcast on hold. I was supposed to do season 2 back in January, but I started school. I started school, and I'm still trying to get this real estate license, which I put on hold too many times. And I finally said that this is the year I got to do this. I cannot keep going back and forth with this real estate. And then also, I started a new job, which I absolutely love. I tell you, the people that I work with now are phenomenal, and they're sweet, and they really opened their arms to me, and I would like literally do anything and everything for the women and men that I work for now. Um, but never knocking my previous job. I just realized that my worth was not appreciated, and it, God removed me out of a situation and got me into a better one. But I just feel like people don't understand that shit, I'm going through stuff too. I might not say every single thing on social media because I feel like everybody don't need to know my business, but I'm tired of people feeling like I'm an ATM, or I got to take care of every single person. I am a caregiver of my mama. My kids are grown. I will always be there for them, and they know that. But they are grown. And I think this is the thing that we got to establish now. You're grown. You're grown. You got to start taking care of yourself. And also, other people. I just feel like y'all need to realize, man, I have feelings. I'm going through shit. And yeah, I'm not going to express every single thing to y'all because I feel like sometimes me doing that, people take it the wrong way. Some things I like to keep to myself. And when it's ready to be revealed, it will be revealed. But I feel like people just don't understand that. And this is one of the reasons I started Combos with God back up, because I felt like that was much needed also. Not just for everybody, but for me. Because I do have these combos with God every single day. And I just, like I said, this past week that happened, um, it just opened up my eyes on a lot of stuff. And it just made me think of how I just really need to focus on Tamika Shanea. It's about Tamika Shanea. Tamika Shanea. Tamika Shanea. And so on that note, I just, I felt like this had to be expressed. Um, I just really wanted to go ahead and get this out before I started with season two, because season two, I actually want to be on camera. This one, I didn't want to be on camera. I just wanted to express how I've been feeling. And I really hope people don't take it to heart. Take it to heart. The ones that I've mentioned, and I didn't mention you by name, but y'all know who y'all are. I just feel like this was something that needed to be expressed. And it was something that I felt like hopefully nobody will like be like, Dad, Tamika, you go on a podcast and you start, you know. But it's not like that. It's me expressing myself on my podcast. It's me expressing my feelings and my transparency on my podcast. I'm not on nobody else's podcast. It's mine. It's the one I started over a year ago. So my thing is, I just really, really needed to say what I said, and I said it, and I'm done. And we're about to head to season two. So I absolutely love y'all. God bless y'all, and keep on loving on the gal from Cleveland. Prayers for me, because baby, I'm still like, I'm not 100%. I'm really not. So I just really need y'all to just be like, you know what, Tamika, we are here for you. We're, you know, gonna pray. We go make sure that you are taken care of in that realm. And that's it. But I love y'all. Stay tuned for season two. I'm gonna have to confirm with my first guest when he is going to be available. Shout out to Dave Taliba, Men at Large, and the Levert Experience. So, Dave, I'm coming for you. We gonna have to go ahead and get this done. Um, I absolutely love everybody that has supported my podcast from day one. And God bless you all. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye.